Hello people, right, I wanted to make this video. I didn't have time yesterday, and it's massively important in my opinion, this one, because at no point in this whole down move did we have an M15 reversal, 3 candle reversal, until it happened in the evening. The end of the day, after this massive move, unprecedented stuff. If we look on the higher time frame, you'll see what I mean. It just crashed. The markets had their correction. There's going to be sadly a lot of people have pinned their hopes on the market just continuing up, and I think a great deal of retail traders, due to COVID, and they are going to be smashed. But anyone with any sort of experience in the markets knows this happens, and it was just inevitable. Anyway, very sad really for a lot of people, but inevitable all the same, and hopefully not too much of a painful lesson. But getting back to which is also why I scalp. I'm in and out of the markets as quick as possible, and not interested in just blindly following moving averages or trends or whatever you want to call it. So back to this M15 chart here. Well, we're on the M30, but back to the M15. Now, at no point did we get a 3 candle reversal anywhere in this big move, and that's why I love these 3 candle reversals, and that's why I'm making this video, because this is what you want to be looking for. And you need to do your homework, you need to study loads of charts, study all the different indices. This is the DAX, if I hadn't made that clear, the German 30, another name for it. So here we have the so what you could do basically is just keep drawing your lines and moving your levels down. I've talked about this many times, until you get a reversal. So the highs, as these candles make new lows, just keep moving the penultimate candle high down, if you like. This one, it would have come back and tested, tried to make a reversal but failed, and that's what I found so fascinating. You learn so much by just watching candle by candle, bar by bar price action. And then finally we could draw our level on, let's say we put one on that one, and we were waiting for, well, it would be over here actually, the penultimate, waiting for a break of the high of that candle, a close, pull back, potential continuation. It failed, so we just keep bringing the candle down and down and down and down, and keep finding the valid. I didn't include all of those are inside bars, because they're inside that huge green hammer type candle there. So all of these don't really count. You would have just maintained that on there. It's not until the low of that is broken that you have a new potential reversal candle high. I hope that makes sense. It will do to people that have been following me for a while. So as we've come down, finally we've broken that one. So this then becomes a new penultimate candle, which in itself looks as though it was very significant, because it watched all these inside bars failing to do anything. So we were in fact in a very sort of tight range there, if you like, between the high of this candle and the low of this candle, and then finally we broke out the low of the candle, and then we broke a new low. We created a new low, should I say, and that became the penultimate, and then it bounced back, closed above it. That's our 3 candle reversal. So not at any point here had we had the 3 candle reversal. So let's just check this is on the right level here, and then drop to the 5 minute. We put it on the new candle, should I say, not level, but new candle, and then we just watch the reversal happen. So there's the reversal. Now I was talking about this with crypto on, or we were swapping tweets, and I should have written in the tweet as well, so I hope you watch this, crypto, is that this is the natural reaction. I've talked about it many times before. When price is broken, in other words, when resistance is broken by the price, as it were, with the close, that's when we almost always get a pullback. And that is just basically what we've got. We've got the bust, which is the 3-candle reversal. Sometimes you get the break and close on the higher time frames with the 3-candle reversal. So you'd be looking at the 15-minute and there would be potentially a break and close up. We didn't get that. But back to the 5-minute, doesn't matter, that's just another aspect of these things. Then you get the test of old resistance broken, acting as new support, and it'll come into the area to test these little resistance levels here. It's pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, pushed down. And that's why, look, we've got what I call a price pivot zone or a flip zone there. And that's why ultimately price almost came down and hit it. I got that on the wrong level there, but let's see if I can get it to where these opens and closes are, like that area there really. And it comes down and tests them. I was looking for the bodies of those two candles, but couldn't get it, so I'll clear that down. But it's come back to test a significant area. So if you're on the higher time frames, this could be an H4 time frame, which if you'd had a break and close, a 3-candle reversal on H4, and you've got this area, this flip area here, let's see if we can get it precisely. That's where price is highly likely to come back to, and as such, there it is there. As such, that's what the level I was looking for. Test, created a wick, then created these upper wicks, and then finally broke up, and then when it reverses, came back to test that level. So if this was a weekly daily chart, because they all work in exactly the same level, in the exact same way, if I took that off the M5, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and a daily or weekly or monthly chart, quite frankly. So anyway, back to this. So we've got the pullback, and then we have the push with momentum, because we've flushed out. This is what these pullbacks are doing, flushing out and manipulating, if you want to call it that, the price in order to fake people into shorts, make them think that they've got the wrong idea by going long. It's just algorithms running these things, in my opinion. And then you get the higher break and close. So these things are so powerful, and really and truthfully, if you just waited, you could build a trading plan, those with patience and those with the discipline, just to pick the best A++ or AAA++ trades. You could wait for these massively overextended days, wait for these reversals. You've still got to allow this pullback to happen, because this could still then reverse back down on itself here. This is why we use these 3-candle reversals in the way that I've sort of devised, as it were, the mechanism. And then you've covered, you've got all your ducks in a row, you've covered everything you possibly can. And there's the uptrend, just to look at this on the 1 minute, just to reconfirm something else to people. This is why I draw this ascending trend line as well, because here we now can connect. There's a low, high, higher, low, higher, high. So there's now a trend in place. Even this big thing didn't create a trend in the opposite direction. When I say thing, I mean pullback. That didn't break the uptrend because it didn't create a 3-swing trend. For this to have broken this uptrend, low, high, high, low, higher, high, it would have had to have created a high, low, lower high, and then broken that low. And then that uptrend would have been broken by this downtrend. But it didn't. And that's another aspect that should be always thought about. So I've connected that and that, because that has broken that high with a trend. Okay, and look how price came back to test that area of this ascending trend line. So that's your descending trend line. This is your new trend that has broken the downtrend. Okay, so this was a failed trend. It did the 1, 2, 3, but it didn't have the right signals, didn't break an descending trend line, didn't have the M5 3 candle reversal, or M15 3 candle reversal. It wasn't ready to go. That's why we do these precision line drawings and so on and so forth to belt and braces. That's all I can say, really. So hopefully that's clarified a few things. You could build a trading plan on waiting for 3 candle reversals. That whole move down, just wait patiently for it, look to see where you are in relation to test areas, as it were, like pivots, the resistance and support levels as well that the daily pivots provide. Old levels, you want to draw your H1 level on there and your M30 level just to see where it may stop. And as it was, this move was a 45 pip move, if memory serves me correctly. The entry would have been that candle there, the open of that candle there, and as you can see, it was a 56 pip move actually in 15 minutes. So do your own analysis, look at these reversals and how they work. There is, by the looks of it, I haven't analysed this one, but it looks like there was another one just here as well. There's the M15 reversal candle. Notice no fake trades in after that pulled all the way back down there. Then let's pull this across. That's the new candle. Nice deep difference between the red bar and the yellow bar on the RSI histo. I was tempted to take this long. I wish I had now, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. So there's the trend in place: low, high, higher, low, higher, high again. No bust, pullback, break and close. That happened. It didn't happen correctly on the M5, unfortunately. I said I hadn't analysed that one, but I do often get in these trades using M1. You can clearly see how the momentum has changed using M1. I took a cable trade this morning using this, and I don't talk about this enough either. You can see the momentum is power to the upside. Weak downside on the RSI histo. All your different bits and pieces, trends, reversals and downtrends, uptrends should be drawn in. Let's just look at that again. There it is there. There, not there, notice, because that low didn't break the low there. So I'm connecting all the levels that create new lows, and then we could do our uptrend, because that's valid now. The minute that high is broken by that high, that is a valid uptrend. The close has validated it as well on the M15, as we talked about. So then you've got a valid trend reversal in place. It's just a question of analysing the RSI histo. And as I said, weakness now. This power to the downside has changed to more power, breaking the 20 level there on the upside, and then weaker downside movement into this reversal that happened here. More power to the upside. Just a question of picking your entry and your target related to what I talked about before: H1 highs, M30 highs, and the moving averages and pivots and so on and so forth. It's all about tests and retests. So I hope that was a worthwhile video for you. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday and weekend.